Hello friends, welcome back. In one of our previous videos, we were talking about glycolysis. So in that process, we said glucose is converted to pyruvate in aerobic condition, and in anaerobic condition, it was converted to lactate. So we see that glucose is converted to lactase in the muscle, where during sternus exercise, when there is not enough oxygen, anaerobic anaerobic glycolysis happens, and this will produce increased amount of lactate in the muscles. This lactate will get accumulated and there is a due to this accumulation there is a formation there is a phenomenon that is seen in our muscles, which is called as the muscle cramps. Muscle cramps is a thing that you would have experienced in your life when you go for a marathon or keep doing strenuous physical exercise. So prevention of this accumulation of lactate is very important to avoid this muscle cramps. So that is where the body has a specific mechanism where in muscles glucose is converted to pyruvate, and pyruvate is this is the process of glycolysis. Pyruvate is converted to lactate by lactate dehydrogenase, and this muscle lactate has to be somehow reduced in our body. So it is the main role of liver comes here. The lactate in the muscle is then transferred into the bloodstream. It is then transferred into the bloodstream, and it then reaches the liver. In the liver, lactate is then converted back to pyruvate, because lactate to pyruvate is a reversible step. Lactate is then converted to pyruvate, and from pyruvate it is then converted to glucose. This production of glucose from pyruvate is called gluconeogenesis. So the gluconeogenesis, through gluconeogenesis, the lactate which was getting accumulated in the muscles is now converted to glucose. So this glucose will be transported to muscles, where this glucose will be used for energy production. Glucose is used for energy production, but it is very important for the liver to function this gluconeogenesis and the converting lactate that is getting accumulated in the muscles back to glucose. So why is this Cori cycle? This is called as the Cori cycle, and that couple was awarded Nobel Prize for discovering this. So the importance is that lactate is somehow reduced to prevent muscle cramps, and also this is a very lactate to glucose. It's a very energy consuming process. Lots of energy is consumed. First of all, because glycolysis is energy producing, the liver should be taking up glucose. So gluconeogenesis is actually a energy consuming process. So there is a significant amount of ATP that is getting used. ATP usage is increased to a very high level, and this will give this will send the signal to brain that since so much ATP more required, the body will try to increase the oxygen input. How is this oxygen input increased? Because this oxygen input can be increased by breathing rate, heart rate, and all that. So this explains why during vigorous exercise we get increase our heart rate and breathing rate, because to supply a good amount of oxygen to produce the ATP that can be used to channel the lactate back to liver, where it is converted to glucose. So thank you guys.